Alrighty. Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's having an amazing day. So we're going to go ahead and get started, but I have not checked into the market today. I did see that there is CPI data today, though. So that dropped at like 5:30. I saw a big surge in the market, but haven't really sat down on it. So, and that's my alarm to start the stream. Would you look at that? In any case, so we've got Fed Logan's speech coming up at 6:45. And then 8, 8:30, 10, and 10:30, we've got a couple more things dropping. So we've got the 17-week bill auction. 8 o'clock, we got total house debt. So all pretty low importance or medium importance stuff. CPI data that dropped today, obviously that's high importance with core inflation. Info that dropped at 5:30, and the mortgage applications is supposed to drop at 4. I don't see data for either of them though. So the inflation rate month over month is be useful to have that data, but I don't see it here just yet. So let's go ahead and dive on into the Marketo. So when I did peek at it, this was just beginning to happen here, this drop. And we ended up losing like 650 or so yesterday. So trail max at 1153. Let's try and bring that up a little bit. Currently market's at 60.14, so kind of flat on the day in the market. Of course, around 6 o'clock with this huge surge in price right there. 5:30 when the CPI data dropped, which we still don't seemingly have access to. ES still looks bullish to me. We got the 50 up at the top and the 200 well below the VWAP. So we might be looking for like a 645 potential breakout, and our high up there is at 60.30. So let's see if we can grab on that. We're gonna have some volume, what's the word I'm looking for? Volatility in the market today because that CPI data. So we got to make sure that we time our entries properly. I'm having a little bit of resistance there at around 1675. I'm gonna buy into this.
Order filled.
I'm gonna get out at 18, got in at 17 and a quarter, so we got that. Quick 100 right there.
Order filled.
We're gonna get out at 19 right here in 5 contracts.
Order filled.
Sold 2 of my 5 contracts.
Order
there we go.
filled.
Now we're out all 5, and we're up 400 on the day. Been looking for a momentum day like this for a while. He's got a 5200 cross. I'd love to see a pullback followed by a pop. Let's check this on the 1-minute chart. 1850. TTM's at 0.5 on 1 minute. A nice pullback to like 15 would look really good. There's a fresh 5200 cross right there. I'll buy into this. Try to get the entry at 1825. Okay, we got
Order
it.
filled.
We'll try to get it at 1950. There's 19. gonna try to take it off at 19.
Order filled.
All right. Maybe we should have held for 1950. I'm not sure, but yeah, there's the 1950. Just kind of stalled out a little bit there, and so that brought in a little bit of fear. Up 559 on the day, and here's 645 right here on the next candle. I'm expecting a surge upward. I'm gonna reduce my size now to protect some profits. Which I'm waiting for the full 5 ticks at 1950, but we still got 3. Now it's still worth 187, so still a great trade. With 3 really good trades through that zone. We pretty much, for the most part, recovered off of yesterday. See some pullback right now. 1725 here. Currently, TTM is switching red on the 10-second side, so some pullback to right this area actually seems pretty good. Potentially bouncing off of this 10-second VWAP here, I think would look pretty solid, which is exactly what it did. Hit 1675 exactly on the tick, bounce up to 1750. So nice, decent little move there. Gonna look for a red-yellow swap here on the 10-second chart, but in the meantime, I'm gonna check the 1-minute chart. I don't like all these red dots. We're gonna need to have a swap out to a green dot here soon. It's like momentumous. I don't know. A little bit of choppy with momentum. Haha, there you go. 0.9 on TTM, 0.7 now. Opening range, they're at 60, 12, 50, or 25, which we have bounced off of 3-4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. So the moment sort of ranging in this from round 12 up to 18, 19 area. There's a red yellow right there. And our trail max sitting at 1712. Let's end up with some downward push, but remember that ES is flat. The trend may look a little bullish though. Almost had a cyan switch on the 3-minute side, actually. Negative 1.7, 1.6 area. So, may end up with a cyan switch around potentially 7 o'clock. Maybe slightly before on the 3-minute side. Pulling all the way back to around the VWAP. That opening range there at 6012. 6013 area. All the way down to VWAP. 6011. Let's see if we bounce here. ES going red on the day, getting a fresh 5,200 to the downside. What do you guys think? I think that the ES is going to hold over 6,000 in the coming months. I think that ES will hold over 6,000. We're getting a lot of sell. Look at all that volume coming in. This is on the 10-second side. So big volume candle on that last one. Mostly sells. So this is 650. So we got to push all the way on a 6,009 and bouncing off 6,009 at the moment. A lot of momentum in the moves. Momentum in the moves. I got momentum in the moves. Got momentum in my groove. The momentum in the moves. Didn't think you'd be showing up to a concert now, did you? Oil all the way down to 6,720. Continuing to come down over the last couple of days. Yeah, oil looking pretty bearish. Looking like we're getting a little setup here. Potential sign on switch. 9 is still below 12. Nearing that 26 though. Getting a little spike there. I don't want to get overconfident. Kind of felt like I was about to take an ego trade there. 653. So just down slightly on the week, around 90 bucks. It's actually due to fees. So given our losses and wins, we actually have a higher gain than loss, but just due to fees, we're a little below. Really been in recovery since that that first trade, that first loss last Monday. But we did pretty well on those 3 trades that we took today. Currently up 560. Yesterday our loss was 650, so almost treading water a little bit. So we're starting to get a reversal. I was talking about 7 o'clock as a reversal. But this 3-minute one actually ended up going the opposite direction, so. So that did end up playing, the one that I was talking about just a moment ago. Nice bounce off of 6,007. That's all the way to 612. So $5 move right there. The red and yellows look like pretty decent plays today. What's up, Tiny? Good to see you here. Good to see you. And rejecting out that 50 moving average all the way back down to about $3 move down. So we'll see if we get some price stabilization down in this area to head back towards VWAP. It's right off the 200 moving average on the 1 minute side. You see we bounced there twice. So 1 minute's going to need a TTM reversal. The red to yellow would look ideal. And back above VWAP be above 11, 60.11. So I see an 8 under 9 cross. It's not the best indication, not something I buy off of, but it's just sort of like indicating potential reversal. Whether it's above or below, potential reversal. Approaching 7 o'clock, about 3 minutes out. Let's see if those mortgage rates ever showed up, or the CPI data for that matter. So still no info. Start refreshing. It'll help. Yeah, there it is. Okay. All right, so core inflation month over month went up 0.3%, which was right on forecasts and right on prior. Inflation rate year over year is currently 3.3%, which is just ridiculous, but it's what they feel is good. So there we are, 3.3%. So you have to hit at least 4% annual income growth in order to break even. Did we get the mortgage rates? So there, mortgage rates went up slightly, 6.86. Mortgage applications are basically flat. Okay. Now that we actually have that data. Been oversleeping? You probably need it. Looks like we're about to potentially get a reversal here at 7 o'clock. 2 minutes out. Get along here.
Order filled.
In at 60.12. I kind of wish that I had not hesitated on that. I was a little late on my entry. It was my fault. I hesitated on it. I was going to take that silent switch move. May still end up playing just fine though. 13.25 is the exit. Intended exit. We hit 13. There's 13.25. It didn't say the order filled, but we're out. And we're 1 minute out from 7 o'clock. Currently up 7:34 on the day. So we made back our loss from yesterday and a little extra. All right, I believe we're right at... Yeah, we're just above VWAP on the 1 minute side. 1 minute's getting a red yellow move, 3.2, negative 3.2 on the 1 minute. This does look solid for an upward move. Since we're getting this transition above the VWAP, this pullback above VWAP, this looks good. So a little bit of pullback here at about 12 would look ideal. That's the opening range. And then bounce off that with the 9, 12, 26 crossover in about 2 minutes would be sort of the ideal. We're approaching 7 o'clock. We're about 10 seconds out from 7. I don't want to be in a trade at 7 o'clock just because the volatility that we've seen on the day due to the CPI data. So that's about 5 seconds. Might just be a big fat rip up. Here is 7 o'clock. Expecting a little bit more momentum. A little underwhelming. That's okay though. Going back to that 60-10, 60, like 6009 range. Fresh red on TTM10, which could indicate a further drop. Obviously, it normally indicates a drop. And I see 9-12-26 crossover on the down. The reason why I'm not shorting this though is because this could very easily spike with given the rest of the trend. Kind of like that. So pulled all the way back to the 200 moving average again, which has really been acting as support. That 6,008.25 200 moving average has been acting as support this whole time. And VWAP up at 60.11, so we'll have to get back above 60.11 for this to really have another shot. See, I'm at negative 3.9. Yeah, grateful to come back green and beat yesterday's loss. That's always helpful. So up about 800 on the day. I think 734 actually. I think was the number. Yeah, 34. It was 84 in my head. Excuse me. Want to remain accurate, you know. By the way, if y'all are interested in earning some evaluations, if y'all are interested in checking out Elite Trader Funding's evaluations, they're currently offering 90% off right now. Some pretty fat deals. There it is, all up in your face. You can get a 50K account for $16.50. I've never seen them do anything this big. I thought last month was the biggest one that I had ever seen, and then they went even bigger this month. So can't really predict these things, but there they are. I'm probably gonna pick up another 100K account at $20 my own self. Or heck, even replace my one that I failed on last month. That hasn't rebuilt yet, so I'll just cancel it and grab this one. It's always fun too. But you get a 300K account for $65, or a 100K static for just $13.50. So check them out. There's a link in the description, and thank you for the blessing. There's a link in the description. You guys can check them out. You're looking to earn funding in the futures market. We actually dipped below the 200 moving average. That does not look good for the upward trend. Currently at 6,006, 6,005-ish, 7. Oil still dropping? Yep. Oil still slow grind down. All right, there looks to be a fair amount of volatility still left in the day. So if we happen to see something else to attack, the science switches have been working pretty decently on 10 for scalps, and the 912, or not the 912, sorry, the red yellow has been working pretty well for larger scalps. If you want to take like a larger swing at it, maybe like 5 ticks or 7. But you can see like this red yellow here turned into that move that we actually took part in with that trade there, 3 and 5. So, but I think I might walk. I want to stick around and trade, but I kind of feel like we're in the moment now where the chart is beginning to trend downward. And so now it looks like a bear game. And I don't really want to play that bear game. You go after shorts and stuff like that, but yeah, it's just not as straightforward and easy to me. So my whole goal with this is just like stay focused on my strategy. What's straightforward? What's easy? What do I understand? You know. So that's what I'm after. I'm gonna try to have a couple more days like this, but it requires momentum in order to have days like this. So, but we finally got green on the week. About 86 bucks. Still not green in the account just yet. Again, from that snafu that happened on the first day trading on this account. So total loss is 3,400 on this account so far, and total profits 2,900. And then add in, $400 in fees. That's what gives us the negative 883. Yeah, but we've come back quite a bit off that $2,200 loss. ES dipping below 6,000, down at 59.98. The low down there at 93. But yeah, all right, y'all. I'm gonna walk. Just make sure that I don't lose those profits. Yeah. Lately it's actually been, in my opinion, it's been relatively challenging lately, and I think that the reason why that is, outside of election week, there's been very little momentum in the market. Today's one of the first days I've seen momentum in the market, and it's a CPI data day, and there's usually way more momentum than what we see here today. Today's actually, like, in my opinion, a tradable momentum. A lot of times in the CPI days, we see momentum that's just like, you have a spike up like 10 bucks and then a drop 12 bucks, and then a spike up like, 8 and then a drop 20. And so it's just like, wow, oh my gosh, this is like untradeable. So today it actually kind of looks pretty tradable. Big short right there. So I guess when I said about going short there, that would have been actually a really awesome short. Because that was up at 60.11.25 and we dropped like 15 bucks since. So it'd be interesting to see a full-on reversal, but I don't see that happening just yet. The 50 is actually trending downward towards the 200 moving average on the 1 minute side, pushing all the way back up from 91 all the way back up to 6,000, 59 or 950 rather, 99.50. So really close to 6,000 there. There's a little silent switch. 9's getting above 12. What time is it? 7:09. So very close to a crossover right there. There's a silent switch. So there may potentially be a move up here to about 6,001. That 50 EMA right there. There's the push and the pull.
Order filled.
Bought the bid here at 6,004. Can't make the adjustment on the ladder.
Order filled.
Just took a 2-tick, $75 off that on that. I think it's going to continue to push. Should have let that run a little bit. I just jumped like $3, $4. I'm letting it run right now because the 200 moving average there. Kind of afraid that it would dump before then. Like to see it pull back a little bit. To about. Here I am. I said I'd leave and now I'm sticking around. Sticking around a little bit, but absolutely should have let this profit run at the original amount that I was after, which was more like up here. All right, this pullback is what we want to see. We want to see a bounce off of about 6,005 area. That was quite the reversal. $15 reversal off of 91. Look at that. Should have bought when we called it too, because it was at 98, 99. $35 crossing above the 50. And about $5 divergence on 50 and 200. We want to see price stabilize right here and then bounce. So there's the red that we're wanting to see on the TTM 10. That was a great move off 91, man. We're up 797 on the day. Now we just want to see a red-yellow move here on the TTM 10. And preferably above this 50 moving average. There's the 8 below the 9, and the yellow on the TTM. It's not closed yet, though. It looks like we have another rip to the upside inbound. Probably towards 6,009. Down at negative 2.5. Join the bid here.
Order filled.
Might be a little early on that. We're gonna get out at 650. In long at 475. Yeah, I did join early. I should have waited for the full cyan switch. $6,005. Pulling back on that cyan switch. Yeah, I felt weird about that trade. Got out at 6,005. I was actually looking for this to pop though, up towards 8, and it might actually do it now. But got out with a micro profit on that, just because that trade ended up going a little against me. I was looking for this cyan switch with a pop, but no green dot on cyan switch just yet, and yeah, not moving the way I was expecting on that. It did end up hitting 650 though. Needed to hold on, I guess. This looks good for a breakthrough. Fresh cyan switch on 1 minute side. The 50 and 200 are just crossing to the downside right now. So, sketchy territory. We've got, on the one hand, we've got the momentum coming in from the cyan switch. But on the other hand, we may potentially get momentum on the 50-200 cross on the downside. It's an institutional trader strategy. So if we get the 9, 12, 26 crossover, I think these three moving averages here, the 9, the 12, and the 26, this particular crossover is what's really going to give us the actual indication of an upward move, and that will likely come up and test this 200 moving average at 6,009. The TTM there is at 1.0. It's got the momentum. The rejection there was at the EMA 35 at 7. $822 is the profit on the day at the moment. Yeah, that's what I did yesterday. I think I rushed it yesterday. I shouldn't have even taken that trade yesterday, even though it was up for a little bit, like 50, $60 or something small. I think it was actually $40. I just shouldn't have traded yesterday just because Monday I didn't even take a trade. Tuesday was super choppy. Today's the first day I've seen momentum in a while, in a couple of days. So that's one of the reasons why I attacked it. But man, I really wish I had let this one go on to its original trade idea. We really need that 5,200 cross for this to actually have the opportunity to run. That's currently about $2 apart. It's at 7:20 just now. So 10 more minutes to 7:30. Make it a 7:30 pop, 7:30 rush of some kind. We're currently at 447 and 662. Getting a lot of like big wicks showing up. Hard to tell where the 50 is. It's because all the prices are all in the same spot. It's at 48 for a second. It's good that the 200 moving average is working its way down. There we go. So we're like $2.01, $2 apart. Now that the 50 is starting to trend downward, though, it doesn't look as good. $1.96 apart. Yeah, so back to $2 apart. So really, it's going to be having this 50 and this 200 moving average on the 10-second side get that crossover. That's what's really going to give us that indication of that upward move. So this is why I didn't buy in to that cyan switch on the 1 minute side, was because of this crossover here, the 5,200 to the downside on the 1 minute chart. Again, that's an institutional trader strategy, and a lot of times you'll see, you will actually see a lot of volume increase when those crossovers happen. Oil bouncing off of 67. So it bounced back a little bit, about 40 cents. It's actually a pretty good bounce. Hit the low at 66.94. Alrighty. Should we walk at 822? Question of the ages. Seem to be a long way out from this actual crossover. 582 minus 364, 218. Big spike there. Probably shorts covering. On the 5 minute chart, we've actually been trending right on the TTM for a while. This candle here is the first yellow that we've received. That was a pretty decent sized push up from 3 up to 5. Got an 8 ticker. On that cyan switch on 10. Again, I want to see the 5200 cross on 10 at this point. We're about 5 minutes to 7:30. If we're gonna get a reversal, I think it might be at 7:30, maybe 7:32 or something. $176 apart now. $172, so 4 cents per 10. 24 cents a minute. $69, 3. Yeah, about 24 cents a minute. $7 minutes. What's this at? 6 or 7:33. Could happen before that, obviously. Nice big spike there from 375. The range is getting a little tighter. I don't know if you notice that. Sometimes when the range gets tight on a momentum type day, though, that could indicate a upward move. There's that 5200 cross, or not 5200 cross, 9/12/26 cross on the 10 or 1 minute side. Oh my gosh, can't speak. So we might look for a move up to about 6009, which is right up there at the VWAP. Currently hitting the EMA 35. Here's a push to 6007, breaking above the 200 moving average on the 10-second side. I want to see a pullback to 6005. $9 and $12 getting above the 200 moving average. That looks good. 5200 moving average very close on the 10-second for a cross. This is why I didn't buy up there. Because we got the breakout before the cross. About 80 cents apart now, maybe 70 or 23. So it's looking good. Big pop off that from 350 to 650. Good 12 tick move there. Super close. $0.40. I just don't want this to run before the cross. 30 cents away now. $0.20. This could happen any second now. The EMA 35 on the 1 minute side with TCM cooling a little bit and coming up on 7:30 in about 20 seconds. Here's 730 right here. And it looks to be the crossover is about to happen. Both of these were really great moves. That was a nice big push right there.
Order filled.
Long here. Right at 6. Should have waited another minute because there's a downward cross right there. Dang it. 6. Okay, there's 750. I just took a 2-ticker on that. Up 885 on the day. I think this is gonna push, but that downward cross right there is something that pushed that down a little bit. So I think that we'll see a push up towards 6,009. I see TTM starting to turn back to cyan on the 1 minute. This 50 moving average here at 6,007 is acting as pretty strong resistance on the 1 minute side. There's 8. There's 9. Eventually happened. And starting to see some real divergence there. So I hit 925. So an exit right at 9 would have worked out great. Up 885 on the day. There's 950, 10. It's ripping now. 1075. The opening range up there is 6012. Just continue to push. It's looking for an entry. Doji at the top. Bring through the opening range. And 3.3 on the 1 minute TTM. It's looking pretty solid.
Order filled.
Went long at 1250. They're going to get out at 1375. Tap my order. Didn't fill. Dropped it down one tick to get out. Up 1,023 and some change on the day. All right, let's take a look at the week. Up 375 on the week and 1,023 on the day. Making up for yesterday and then some. So that's awesome. On the month, down about 600. So I've been looking for a momentum day like this to actually attack, and grateful that we had a chance to do that today. Wish I let this one run a little bit longer, but we still, I was going for, I think, 650 on this one, or no, 8, something like that. I was going for 5 ticks on this, and I took 2, so no big deal. Getting a pullback off of that, which is to be expected, because we ripped through that 200 moving average on the 1 minute side, and then hit that opening range breakout, where it's very likely that we're going to get that push back down. And so this was very much to be expected. Taking a look at the 1 minute side right now to get an assessment of how this is going. So what we're going to need to see next in order for this bull run to continue, or at least this bullish momentum, is that we're going to need to see this maintain just above or right around the VWAP and the 200 moving average, preferably right above the VWAP. And this 50 crossover here, this 50 moving average, is going to need to cross over that 200 moving average. And then from there, we should see pushes out towards the highs potentially, or at least maybe up to this like 18-20 range. But I would be looking more towards the highs. That already was a massive jump off that pullback. So pullback to 725 and just $6 rip over less than a minute. Not even on a cyan switch just yet. That was just a red to yellow. Heck, that pumped on a red. Fresh cyan switch on 10-second side.
Order filled.
Went long here at 13.25. I was looking to get out at 14. Just took it out at 13.50. I didn't see the push I wanted to see, so up 10.48 on the day. Trail max is back at 22.01. Glad I pulled that trade off, I should say. Because it did end up reversing a little bit. I could see this pulling back to about 10, maybe, yeah, about 10. All right, up nearly 1100 a day, which is actually kind of what was in my aura this morning. So, not sure how to view oil. It seems bullish. It's under wrap. Let's take a look at oil. Man, that's oil. Yeah, but it's 6,755. It does seem bullish on a reversal though. 5,200 cross on the 1 minute side. So you got this 5,200 cross on the 10-second side, which on oil is by far one of the most accurate trade strategies I've ever seen. Like I said, I really want to put that on algo because the entrance would be right here, probably around 6,735, and the exit would be right around here, about 6,750 whenever this crosses to the downside. So that's the stuff of that. ES pulling back some. Right in the range that I said would look good. But I think for ES to really play, it's going to need to hold above this 50 moving average, which it did, actually. Because that 50 moving average has to work towards that crossover over the 200. So All right. I'm going to go ahead and call it there. I'll take my 1048. Great day. Best day I've had in a very long time. I'm going to take my 1048 and I'm going to call it right there. So, all right, y'all. We'll see you guys tomorrow, Thursday. Ooh, I'm a little tired. That was actually quite a lot of mental focus. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys have an amazing day. Good luck out there in the markets. And yeah, keep plugging away. Peace.